What a fantastic morning, Horns, and welcome to today's segment of Bgsn. I'm Juliet Kaufman.
And I'm Jillian Kurd. Today we'll be discussing Crocs, the Trump inquiry, adopt, don't shop, and as always, sports.
But first, here's Caleb with your weekly weather forecast.
Good morning, Hornets. I hope you're having an awesome Thursday so far. Today's a sunny day with a high of 49 and a low of 32. Tomorrow will be a cloudier day with we will have a high of 45 and a low of 25. And on Saturday, we'll have another cloudy day with a high of 43 and a low of 33. That's all for weather. Back to Jill and Juliet at the desk.
We have heartwarming news for you animal lovers out there and information about adopting pets. Lainey went out and got more.
A Minneapolis animal shelter held a Clear the Shelter event last Friday. By the end of the evening, all animals had been adopted, making the shelter empty. Animal shelters are often overcrowded, causing animals to get put down. I talked to Mr. Bullock about why it is important to adopt from animal shelters.
So with the holidays quickly approaching, a lot of people tend to purchase new animals that are at pet stores and breeders and different sources. Rather than do that, it's recommended that people first shop or look at their local shelters, because a lot of these animals need a place to live, and you can get a great deal on an animal and relieve some of the pressure that they have of trying to care for and feed those particular animals.
I also asked Mr. Bullock why the increase of population in animal shelters is a rapidly growing problem and how it affects the animals directly.
Another benefit of adopting from shelters is, as their numbers get too high and they no longer have any space, then they typically have a set number of days, and then those animals are euthanized.
If you and your family have the chance to adopt, please consider doing so. This has been Lainey Wilson for Beech Grove Student News. Thank you for watching.
Hornets, there has been a lot of debate recently on Trump's impeachment. Here is Gabe with more on the topic.
Hey there, Hornets. I'm Gabriel Martin from Bgsn, and today we'll be talking about the recent heat between the Democrats and the Republicans in the Senate House on the matter of Trump's impeachment. Donald John Trump is currently our 45th president of the United States and has had a lot of recent allegations as to why the Democrats wish to impeach him. I spoke to Jordan Dishman and Josh Fryer on their opinion, should Trump be impeached?
I think he should be impeached because he, I feel like, is a very corrupt human being, and he lies to people, and he doesn't keep his word to the American people.
Yes, sir.
Now, the Democrats are expected to continue their march towards impeachment with a soon-to-come full report summarizing their case, saying that Trump this year has tried to extract commissions from Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky. Democrats say this is an abuse of power and that he should be in peril of losing office. But, as most of you know, there have been other, less present allegations that have been put against him, such in the past with several conspiracies saying that Donald John Trump had interference with Russian people in the election. Whether these recent allegations are true or untrue, it is not up to me, for it is up to you guys, the people. That's why I went back and asked Jordan Dishman his opinion, since we got to hear Josh Fryer's.
I feel like he should be impeached because, everybody has negative opinions on the man. So, if we have negative opinions on him, and yes, he did good, but, I don't know. We shouldn't have a negative president overall. So,
Now, remember, people, stay informed, stay happy, and back to you guys at the desk.
Everyone has their own sense of style, but we see a lot of people here at Beech Grove High School wearing Crocs. So maybe our sense of styles aren't that different after all. Erica Sussman spoke with two different students and what they had different things to say about the shoes.
Like many, I've always been a lover of shoes, but within the last few years, a brand of shoes called Crocs became popular once again. At first, I honestly hated Crocs, but now I'm a loving owner of two pairs. They're super comfortable, and you can also decorate them with gibbets. I went around and asked students how they feel about Crocs.
So I think Crocs are great shoes, and I think everybody should have them. You can wear them in the summer or the winter, it doesn't matter. I'm wearing some right now, actually. Because you can get fuzzy ones or not, and they're just so comfy and they're so cute. I don't get why people hate on them, and there's so many colors, so I like Crocs.
Crocs, like the shoe or the... Oh, okay. So yeah, I wouldn't say I'm like a huge fan of Crocs. Like, I've never been in a Crocs store. I don't know if they have those, but yeah, I've never like shopped for them. I've never like went out of my way to drive to stores like, oh, I'm gonna buy Crocs. No, I've never done that. But I mean, I do know that they sell Christmas Crocs, and I think it's super cool the little things that they put in the holes, like the little things to personalize them and really make them you. I think that's super cool, and it's a great idea, just not the cutest thing to put them in.
That just shows two contrasting opinions on Crocs. So do you like Crocs? Or maybe you hate Crocs? Either way, go follow our Twitter at BG Student News and respond to our poll. We want to know how you feel about them. This has been Erica Sussman from Bgsn. Back to you guys at the desk.
Setting up your Christmas tree is a big part of Christmas, but is there a certain time you should set it up? Mariana got more on this topic.
It's that time of year to start setting up your Christmas tree, but is there a certain time you should? I asked around when some people think others should set their Christmas tree up. Here's what they had to say.
I believe you should set up your Christmas tree like, to be honest, like right after Thanksgiving. You just eat the food, throw it away, and then just start setting stuff up. But like, I don't know, it just gets you in the spirit, it gets you vibing for like December, and that's what I'm all about, But nobody's better than Juliet.
Set up their Christmas tree around after Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving is a separate holiday and you shouldn't do before. So, yeah.
Most people usually think setting your tree up after Thanksgiving is the best day. Others may say don't set it up until a couple days before Christmas. But if you're Juliet, you keep your tree up all year. If you haven't set your Christmas tree up yet, you should soon. This has been Mariana from Bgsn. Back to you guys at this.
Now it is time to toss it over to Daniel Quinn for sports.
Good morning, Hornets, and welcome back to sports. In Beech Grove news, girls basketball won their game Tuesday against Heron with a score of 60-28. Boys basketball has a game tomorrow against the Speedway Sparkplugs. The home game will start at 7:30. In NFL news, it's Thursday night football, and you know what that means. It's one more day closer to the weekend. Tonight, the Cowboys will be traveling to Soldier Stadium to face the Chicago Bears. Kickoff is at 8:20, and you can watch the game on Fox and the NFL Network. In college basketball yesterday, Notre Dame lost to number 3 Maryland 72-51. Purdue beat number 5 Virginia 69-40. Number 6 Ohio State beat number 7 North Carolina 74-49, and number 9 Gonzaga beat Texas Southern 101-62. With all the motorsports going on right now, there's a new truck that's going to be coming out in a year that's a lot different from the others. Josh went out and got more on the subject.
So as we can see right here, this is the Tesla Cybertruck. And down here, it can go from 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. Over here is the 3 types of models that Elon Musk is going to produce. I got the opinion of Mr. Shively on how he thinks the Cybertruck will perform.
So I assume, as far as how it will do in terms of sales, I'm sure it'll do wonderfully because Americans like to spend money on things that they don't need. So like new fancy trucks because they're the flavor of the week. So I'm sure it'll sell a bunch. How to perform, I don't really have very high confidence in. I saw something online making fun of it, saying it looked like it was something from the original PlayStation. I remember back in Nintendo 64 days, a game called Star Fox, where the graphics nowadays were so bad, it kind of looked like what the new truck looks like. So I wouldn't buy it myself for performance measures, but I'm sure Americans will love it.
Most people refer to Elon Musk as a brilliant designer with the Cybertruck. But other people do not like the design of it. I asked Jaden Petty on what he thought.
No, because that thing is uglier than ugly. I would never waste that much money on a piece of technology that looks like a Lego brick.
That's all from me. Back to DQ at the sports desk.
segment of BGSN 10.
Hornets, don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at BG Student News.
Also, don't forget to hit that bell icon and subscribe button to get notified every time we go live. I'm Juliette Kaufman.
And I'm Jillian Kurd. Have a thrilling Thursday, Hornets.